Hi everyone, Nikki Buckelew here at Buckelew Realty Group. I'm here today to talk about bugs. Yes, bugs. It's not a topic that any of us like to talk about, but the question is, what do I need to know about pest infestation when I'm selling my home? Good question. Well, if you were to list all of the potential kinds of pests, rodents, insects, and things like that, that could potentially be a problem in your home, there's a whole long list of them. But I'm only going to talk about 3 today that could be potentially an issue when you're actually selling your home. So those 3 are termites, bed bugs, and fleas. And why are those 3 the top 3 that I chose? Well, first of all, in Oklahoma, termites are very common. It's just the nature of the beast. We just deal with it here. And so if your house has termites, the way that termites are going to be dealt with is going to be outlined in your contract for sale. So when you have a purchase contract, you're going to sign that contract, and it will have the protocol, if you will, that termites will be dealt with. There'll be a home inspection typically. The buyer will have the house inspected for termites, and if termites are found, then 99% of the time the contract is going to say that the seller will have the house treated for termites and provide a clear termite certificate when the buyer closes on the home. And that's most of sales. Not all, but most sales are going to work that way. So just keep that in mind. What does termite treatment involve? It's fairly simple process. It's done by a licensed pest control person here in the state, and we have a really great guy, Tim Britt, over at Oklahoma Termite Specialists. Has been our go-to guy for a very long time. He's very fair priced, and he's very honest. He's very upfront. I'm going to put his information in the blog, and you can always contact us for references for termite treatment. Okay, the other 2, why am I bringing these up? Fleas and bed bugs, right? Well, because if you're moving out of your house into, let's say, a multifamily environment, like an apartment or a senior living community, termites are not going to go with you. They're going to stay there. They're going to enjoy that house as long as they're there until they're treated. Fleas and bed bugs, however, they travel with you. So they go along in things like mattresses, and obviously with your pets and pet bedding, and in your suitcases. You don't want to take those little critters with you to the new place, because not only will they live with you, they'll live with everybody else in the place. So how do you handle that? Well, guess what? Those 2 things are not typically dealt with in a sales contract. And so there can be some question as to, is it my responsibility as the seller to treat for things like fleas and bed bugs? And the answer is, it depends. It really does depend. So the right thing to do is, yes, take care of the pest infestation. So what happens with bed bugs? Well, bed bugs, oftentimes we may not notice that someone has bed bugs unless we're moving them. So like we go to move their mattress, remove their bedding, and we notice that there are either bugs or the remnants of bugs there. And we can help that person then with treatment options so that they can get the house treated. Fleas, sometimes you may not even notice fleas until you've moved out of the house. In this Oklahoma heat, the house gets hot and the fleas begin to, overpopulate there in the house and in the carpets. You may not even notice it until a couple of months after you've moved out of the house. So it probably still needs to be treated, and it's typically going to be the seller's responsibility to do that. We can't make you do it, but to get the house sold, it's definitely a smart idea. So how do you do that? Again, we call our friends at the pest control company, and they come out and they take care of it. Our team can help get estimates. We can let them in. We can do all the things except for write the check. You're going to write the check for that, and you're going to be glad you did, because the buyers will appreciate it, and there won't be any lingering effects from having those pesky little critters there when they move in. And your new place will be really happy that you didn't bring any bed bugs with you. So I hope this has been helpful. It is not fun to talk about. The creepy crawly things make us all crazy, but it's just a reality of life. So the last thing I'll say is, if you do have any kind of critters, rodents, pests of any kind, don't feel ashamed about it. just tell us about it and we'll help you treat it. Everybody can have that happen to them. It's not an issue of your cleanliness. It is just a fact of life. So don't worry about it. Tell us about it. We'll help you out. Until next time, I'm Nikki here at Buckelew Realty Group. Make it a great day.